Hello everyone and welcome to Intuitive Healing. This is Suparna.bakaya. Thank you for watching. And today I'm going to do a reading for the prediction for the month of March for the zodiac of Scorpio. So dear Scorpions, hold the thought, intention in your mind, in your heart as to what you want the month of March to look like, whether there's a goal you want to complete or reach, whether you're looking forward to changing direction in life, forward to entering a relationship, if you have any other questions regarding a relationship, whatever you want the month of March to look like. If there are no specific questions that you have in mind, you can even simply just keep an intention and of what the month of March should look like, what messages you want to get for the month of March, and the messages will come out for you. Now, before we begin, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It means a lot. Plus, each of us happens to have a zodiac, so share the video, spread the love. All right, let's begin. Messages for the sun sign of Scorpio for the month of March. 4 cards, one for each week. Just hold the intention and the messages will come out for you, Scorpions. Messages for the sun sign of Scorpio for the month of March. Messages for the sun sign of Scorpio for the month of March. Messages for the sun sign of Scorpio for the month of March. All right. That one spoke rather loudly. Okay. Let's see what messages are there. Okay. So first message. Whoa. Okay. So you are right now quite a blank, like a blank slate. All right. Which means that it could mean multiple things. Nothing negative at all in this, but it could mean multiple things. One, that you are very fresh in what you're doing, in a very raw stage, and can go in any direction. So the freedom to go in any direction. And you can absolutely choose what you want, and your intention is all that matters. This could be work related, relationship related, and you're very raw. You're not ripe yet, which means you're not set in your ways, right? At the same time, it could also mean there's been a lot of hurt in the past, which has led you again to what I just said, led you to a situation or a place in your life where you are willing to go in a completely different direction. You want to change the person you were. You want to be your new self. You don't want to repeat the mistakes you repeated in the past. And Scorpions, you're a water sign, which means you're a very, very emotional sign. So you are struggling with something, or maybe not even struggling. That could be a possibility, but at the same time, it could be that regardless of whether you're struggling or not, there is this absolute freedom that you have to go in any direction, and which is nothing that you did in the old ways, nothing like that, but your intention is key over here. So emotionally, you have to set your intention as to what you want the month of March to look like. And you are, based on whatever has happened in the past, you are really strongly wanting to go in a new direction and not want to repeat the same issues in the past. So if you were somebody who was a walkover, if you were somebody who was abusing power, or who experienced the abuse of power, whichever direction side you were on, if there was codependency, assertiveness issues, whatever it was, you are just wanting to start afresh and deal with all of that. Okay, so that is something that marks the very beginning of March for you. And remember, that's a very, very positive sign. Yes, you're raw, which means that you might lack experience in where you're wanting to go from this point onwards. But at the same time, there is absolute freedom to go in that direction. And once you start walking on that path, once you start going, walking your journey, you set your intention strongly, experience will also come and you will find success. You are living poetry. Need I say more? It's a beautiful card. Look at the blue in the back. It's a beautiful, beautiful emotional card. You can set the world on fire in a good way. I mean, all right, like the spirit, the passion that you have. You associate with a lot of intelligence. Scorpions are the passion, the feariness that they have. It is brilliant. So with the work that you do, sorry, the work that you do, you are living, breathing poetry. That's how beautiful your work is. And this card coming after this gives me a strong validation that you have worked on that rawness and you just trusted your instinct. You set a strong intention as to where you want to go and you're doing beautifully. All right. So you've not thought of as you not having a lot of experience as something negative, because it isn't negative. Yes, sometimes that doesn't work, but this time it is. In your case, you having a raw energy, that energy to take on whatever it is that you want to take on, and your intention being the key here, because that's in your control. And although that sounds I make it very easy when I say it, it's very difficult, because that's what requires a lot of in-depth mind control, to always keep a positive attitude, to always keep positive intention. But you seem to be nailing it right now. So kudos, give yourself a big pat on your back. Now, need I say more? Oh, this is just a very beautiful reading. Seems to be a very smooth, very happy, very successful month of March for you, Scorpions. Your soul is shining. So it is something that you are doing internally, which is really, really gratifying, really intensifying, really magnifying your beauty. Okay. Sorry. And your soul is shining because of the choices you've taken. Now, whenever these such cards, beautiful cards, positive cards come out in a succession, often tells me it's just not by default. You have dealt with a lot in the past. All right. You've dealt with a lot of issues in the past, a lot of struggles, but give yourselves a big round of applause and a big pat on the back. You have come out with shining colors, rainbow colors, if I may say so, right? And your soul internally is validating that. You are happy from within because of the success you've had. I'm so sorry. Something seems to have got stuck in my throat. And your past supports your future. That is so beautiful. So you are seeing a beautiful joint culmination of your past and your present and your future. It could be people in the past that support you. It could be your parents. Could be your siblings. Could be a partner. But past supporting your future means that you have taken certain decisions in your past, which maybe it could be a degree that you took. Maybe it could be... Yes, and as I was saying, sorry about that, went to have a bit of water. So as I was saying, that your past supports your future, which means maybe you took some degree, maybe you did some planning, and whatever it is that you did is really, really making an exceptional change in your life right now. So your decision in the past was correct. Nothing was, negative per se about it. You might have had your speculations, but your past really supports your future. Also, if you feel this is not related to work, but relationship, then it means that even though there was hurt and trauma in the past, learning those lessons, or having learned those lessons, is what has brought you beautifully where you are today and supports you in the near future. It really, really supports your near future. So you need to kind of keep walking on the path that you're walking on. You're doing brilliantly, really, really amazingly. And your past, whoever it is, people you might have known in the past, it could also be past life, right? It could also be that, you had certain lessons to learn in your past life, and you've learned those lessons, you've completed that karma, and it's supporting your future. So whatever you're doing, Scorpions, keep doing that, because you're really, really doing it amazingly, brilliantly. And this is deep, intense work. Okay, this is your soul shining means that you're not just doing something superficially, not just getting tick boxes, tick marks on check marks or on certain different aspects in your life. You are really, really, you're living, breathing poetry, and your soul is shining, which means that even though you were really raw here, you set your intention, you put your focus, and yes, Scorpions, again, you have an amazing passion, intention, focus, right? You actually have brought out the best of you in the month of March. So if you are looking forward to something pleasant happening, the answer is a very, very big yes. Very high chances of that happening. March looks like a very successful, very deeply happy month for you, Scorpions. So I would just say relax about everything, because this just, it's relax, relax, and relax. It's a very, very happy place for you. I'm so happy for you. Well, of course, it's a generic reading for you, Scorpions. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. If you'd like a more personal, in-depth reading, feel free to reach out to me. The details are there in the links are there. Details are there in the description. And yes, that's it for the month of March for Scorpions. Lots of love to you wherever you're watching this from. Have a beautiful rest of the day or night. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again with a different video soon. Bye for now.